Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Tonight,
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, yep, in Detroit. I'm down here in Detroit, man. Yeah. Yep. I went to the little ancient library in Detroit, man. I got some more. I got some physical copy books as well, but I'm gonna convert them PDF tomorrow. I got some more stuff to send y'all. So gratitude as always. But yeah, whenever y'all ready, I'm ready.
This thing started.
Let's get this thing started. Right. Let me see something.
I'm a spirit speaking, truth seeking, heart beating, knowledge making, seeds sowing, harvest reaping, man of me. I have yet to leave, I'm still breathing, to quit, I have no reason. I'm a sleep, but I be trying to live my dream. I cannot even act if it's all easy. Either you gon' do it or you don't do it. It's never me, baby. You can act for sun, it's an everyday need. Consistent in your routine, type of big reality. Working like a slave, that's how I make the best. Living like a god, I lay at night, I rest in peace. They remember me, but I am not around the beat. This next one's gonna be easy. I'm a spirit speaking, truth seeking, heart beating, knowledge making, seeds sowing, harvest reaping, man of me.
I have yet.
mypdfbooks.com. That's books
With the Z.
with a Z.
Once again, this broadcast has been brought to you by mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z, where reading fundamental. Also brought to you by findingbooks.com, where treasures are found. Be sure to get all of your teas at My Son's Teas, the tea of teas, divinely prepared at herbsofmyaunt.com. Be sure to check out all of those musical stylings by Brian Hicks Spade at bhspademusic.com. For your everyday items and religious regalia, be sure to check out morrishaberdasher.com. And for that everyday especial Morris strip, be sure to check out morsachi.com. And all of these companies are powered by ALO Design Pros. Design your online business strategy today. No such thing as failure, baby. Don't forget who made you. You can't be thinking minor when you need to be thinking major. They made you think they made you, but they can't nobody see you.
Oh, I gotta switch my my TikTok. I'm gonna log off and log back on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Let me switch something up. I gotta switch something real fast. Won't take nothing but a second. But we here. How's everybody doing today?
Excellent. Another beautiful day, another super Sunday indeed.
Yes.
Islam.
Peace, Noble Alonzo.
We doing peace and love, tribe. Get a chance. See you live and live in color and hear your wisdom. So it's a beautiful day.
Always good.
Islam.
Always good to hear you, Noble Alonzo. Always.
Islam.
And I'm always excited, man, for Wednesdays. If don't nobody know what Wednesday is for you, I always be looking for your positive motivation every single Wednesday.
Oh, Islam, no. Islam. Gratitude. Islam.
I'm always attentive. My mom always attentive. My dad always attentive. And so it's just a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's being motivation, getting motivation from you throughout the week. Islam. Add on.
Yes.
Add on.
You getting some snow out there, Noble Alonzo? Where you at?
Islam. We're doing like probably 6 to 12 inches today.
Ooh,
Maybe
man.
tomorrow.
Man.
Yeah. Islam.
Well, with that being said, man, we're going to jump right into it, man. Can we get our Moorish American prayer? First one of y'all brothers.
Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation. By night, by day, who is holy prophet, Drew Ali, a man Ashay, Shalom King. I stay. Peace, 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 peace.
Peace,
Peace, peace, peace. But before I get in,
Peace.
before I get into teaching, I'm about to send all y'all something real quick. I know you guys already have everything, but I just like to send things as I'm doing all my teachings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can have it. So you can be like, okay, I already had it. You can either get rid of it or download it. But I always like to share information. And remember, here at the Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School, we are a temple and school. We're not just a brothers and sisters that understand who we are, but we are a temple and school. And the church, you are the church. Your body, when we come together, we are the church. We're here to learn. We're here to learn because we are lost due to a lack of knowledge of self. We are destroyed, Hosea 4 and 6. And here at the BBT, we don't gravitate to one science where we miss the essence of the rest. We don't operate like that. We don't operate like that because there's many great God men in the flesh. We're looking at a lot of them right now on here. So we don't gravitate to one science where we miss the essence of the rest. Not here at the Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School. I don't care what a lot of other Moors into. You'll never see me arguing with Moors. You'll never see me debating over semantics because it's meaningless. That's meaningless to me. I operate as God. All that other stuff is beneath me, and I'm going to keep it beneath me. So with that being said, let's jump into our teachings today. And a lot of times you hear me coming from different spiritual backgrounds, different things that's in the toolbox. And today we're going to get with a little science. We're going to deal with the Brahma. We're going to deal with a lot of the OM, the When I show people things that you can listen to, your mantras, just like our Moors adapt mantras, we have them. I've written them. I shared them in our books. I had a professor say, man, these gathered and compiled books that you have are so powerful. I said, yeah, but my people are lost because they don't study and read. They don't study and read manuscripts. Just like I broke down yesterday, I said, it's here for you if you come and learn. But I dedicate this to all who strive for a better living, spiritual enlightenment, for a life dedicated to virtue and goodness. I don't care how many biblical scriptures you quote. If you're not a good person and you don't love life and you love nature, I know prisoners that know the Bible and the Quran and holy books from the back and the front in their hand. They don't believe it. They just know how to recite it because they have time on their hands. They have time on their hands. And some people have that good rememberation skill. So, a great thought is a great boon for which God is to be first thanked. Then he who is the first to utter it. Then the man who is first to quote it to us be thanked. So when wisdom is being brought to us, we should be thanking our brothers, our God men. We should be thanking the true seekers that's coming, and we should be giving homage. I tell people, I don't charge nothing, but I ask for a suggested donation, and everybody shouldn't have a problem with giving a suggested donation. Why? Because you'll go to church and jump up there with that ugly zoot suit on, with all the stitching on, with all the tags on the suit, and happy and go lucky, and it's nothing happening. So we should do the same if we got the same people showing up. We give homage, and then we do real things in life. So let's talk about this wisdom, and I might not get all the way through. I'm gonna start in January. I might not get through December, but we can always pick back up. I just want to bring some wisdom, and if anybody got anything you want to say, please let me know, and I'll stop, and you can say whatever you want. So I just want to give a little daily meditations. When I talk about meditation, when I talk about contemplation. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the health culture. And here at the BBT, our health is our wealth. And you see our noble Malik Reed, our personal trainer, our health and wellness guru, our bodies is our temple. And we share this live with everybody. You see Malik every Saturday and Sunday, we take time to work out with you live. We do it for free. Do we ask for a suggested donation? Yes. But if you don't give nothing, we still gonna do it. We're gonna continue to do these things until our cup overflows, because it's gonna happen. And that's what God men do. You do things. You continue to do it. You continue to do it. You continue to do it. I call it the push movement. Persistence until success happens. So when I deal with the health culture, when I deal with this for all my brothers and sisters that's half our age that can't do a tittle of what me and my nobles do. I don't mind saying my age. I'm 49. I'm 49. We in better shape than most of these people on here because all they do is get high and drink and smoke all day and complain. I be on your page too. I be seeing people on social media just complaining, talking stuff about other people. But what do you do? Where your crew? I hear people talk about these Epstein files all the time, but you ain't turned in no PDFs in your family. You got a PDF in your family. So bodybuilding is the foundation of nation building. Build the body through nature's aid. Avail yourself of healing agencies of nature, which is the sun, water, air, earth, the steam. My noble Malik always talk about intermediate fasting, herbs. Observe the laws of eating, drinking, sleeping, thinking, and conducting yourself as laid down by the ancient rishis and the sages. Live in tune with nature. Use the herbs and greens. When I say, man, I'm a herbalist. We have all the greens. Our Mufti Gregory Maso, we have my Mayat Sun teas. I have all the manuscripts to heal you. But we don't want to be healed. We want to complain. Just like one of my colleagues that followed me, he was on my page the other day. He said, Sheik, when I was like, that's my niece and that's my nephew on there. They was like, well, where your niece and nephew at? Why they don't come to class? Why they don't support? Why ain't about what you about? And I said, people just jump in and jump out. And that's what I say. I don't take food off the table, no disrespect, to feed the dogs. Listen to what I'm saying. It's a lamb for every household. And some of your own family will be left behind. It's just what it is. They act like they don't know, but they know. But somebody invite them to church, they'll get all dressed up and they'll put money in that damn tithe box. This is the hypocrisy in what we're doing. That's why that's why I continue to do what I'm doing. Why? Because people that I don't know support what we do. And I give gratitude. And he who observed the rules of health and hygiene. When I be looking at a lot of people, I say, you half my age. I'm looking in your eyes. I'm looking at your body. Your health and hygiene is off. Your health and hygiene is off. Who is moderate in eating, drinking, and other things. Regular in his or her prayer. We call it our japa, the meditation. Who is free from jealousy, pride, hatred. Who observes the brahmacharya, is free from disease. We are healthy and we attain longevity. Why? Because I told you I'm 49. I run 5 miles every day. I work out every single day. I meditate, I pray, I do my everything every day. I do all my mantras every single day. I don't take no days off, no matter where I'm at. I don't give a damn where I'm going. If you ain't into it, I don't give a damn. I'm going to go do my thing. I'll holler at you when I'm done. Point blank. I'll holler at you when I'm done. Nature's cure. Nature cure is as old as the Vedas and this world. When I tell people our Moore's Quran is compiled of the Unto the I Grant, the Brahmin text, the Veda, the Moore's Akashic records, a whole bunch of other things. So if the Vedas is our Moore's Quran and you don't know about this health and these nature's cures, something wrong with you. And everything is in the Bible, something wrong with you. It is the oldest of all system of health and healing. And the ancient rishis like myself and others, but I'm talking about those that was in the area of India, they took recourse to this system. We use water cure, air cure, herbal cure, fast cure, the sun cure, and the diet cure. Did y'all catch what I was saying about cure? Water cure, air cure, herbal cure, fast cure, sun cure, and diet cure, C-U-R-E. And we suggest drinking cold water in the mornings. A lot of people will tell you this and that, but I'll show y'all. A Shapan treatment for the removal of constipation and other diseases. We taught asana and a pramaya for the removal of various diseases. Now, when I use warm water and I use lemon and I use cayenne pepper, that's for gut health. Like, with all due respect, I got 8-pack. Most of my nobles got 8-packs. It's certain things that you must do. And I intermediate fast. I only eat 1 meal a day. Now, when I say eat meal, that's a meal. Do I snack all through the day on certain things? Yes. To keep my energy and my levels up? Absolutely. And we prescribe sun bath, gazing at the sun, chanting of our mantras for regaining energy. I give it all in our adapt mantras. I've gathered and compiled the wisdom so no one should be confused over what's going on. But my people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge because we refuse to learn. Because see, learning is not common in our society. Just debating and arguing and getting on TikTok being a damn fool. That's more important. Sunbath increases these irons in your body, in your blood, and it replenishes your vitamin D. Fasting is nature's greatest curative agent. It is the one sure method of bringing health back to you and renovating and overhauling your whole system. Where do you think Elijah Muhammad book Eat to Live come from? That's biblical. That's biblical. Halal is just kosher, aka kosher. It's a kosher diet. They eat fish, they eat certain things, but it's way it's killed. It's a way it's killed. You know? It's a way the animal is killed without suffering. But all this is a kosher diet. So when I talk about nature's remedies, when I talk about healing, when I talk about all these mental healing, to getting the parasites out your brain first, because most people can't think. Most people, they don't have patience. Most people don't do the same thing every day. That's why I say it's no discipline. So simple, bland, non-irritating, wholesome foods, occasional fasting, which Noble Malik calls intermediate fasting, pure water, fresh air, sound sleep, sunbathing, regular exercise, stopping short of fatigue are highly potent nature's remedies. We utilize them to our best advantage and we enjoy the beautiful health. Now, how can you be talking all this God essence and I'm looking at you on the outside and you looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick, but you quoting a whole bunch of scriptures? I don't care about that. You don't love yourself and you don't love nobody else. Why? Because look at you. With all due respect, look at you. I don't want no woman bigger than me, no disrespect. I'm just saying it like that. Well, you going to love me through sickness and health. Well, no. Well, I'm trying to get you back to health. I'm trying to get you back to health. You watching me. We unequally yoked. Why? Because look at me and look at you. Look at me and look at you. That's why. Lead a life in tune with nature. Observe the laws of health and hygiene. Keep your unique body machinery in perfect working order. You see these brothers now, they got to get their suits and everything bigger. Why? To fit your big old gut. Your shirts got to be bigger. Why? To fit that big old gut. Maintain vigorous health and strength. It will help you to discharge your duties in a satisfactory manner and secure a speedy spiritual evolution, to develop divine qualities, and to do your yoga, your sadhana, efficiently for the attainment of the final beautified or the moksha. We resurrecting ourselves back to nature. When I ask brothers, a lot of people go to the gym and I said, see, you've been cut off to nature. I don't go to no gym. I go out in nature. I bring my stuff. I go out in nature. I live in Arizona. I work out outside. I may go to the gym a little bit, but I work out outside. I sun gaze. I do all these things. Most diseases are due to the so-called modern civilization and artificial ways of living. When most Negroes on here filling their mouth up with what? GMO, genetically modified organisms. Most people eat baked food, fried foods all day and McDonald's all day. They want to try to tell me something. And I'm looking at your raccoon eyes. I'm looking at your ankles. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Hey, Sheik.
Yes.
Peace. Islam. When you eating and operating like that, like outside of eating the right things and allowing things, everything to influence you, what happens when you start like we doing now, starting to resurrect yourself, and you want to do the right thing, eating the right foods? What are some influences? Why all the time? What's the challenge and the difficulty of trying to doing the right thing when you know you're not?
Man. You know what? I lectured this a while ago when it's talk about the inside much match the outside, when we know what to do. Because we born right. We don't need nothing outside of ourselves to tell us right from wrong. We are born with this, So what I say is discipline. And I say, to be honest, since we being real, sometimes it might be with who we attached with. I'm not saying nobody here. I'm just speaking in general because sometimes you may want to do it, but then say if you have your mate and your mate don't cook and she buy slave food all the time, that's a whole key. I always say your woman can either bring you life or bring you death. With what? What she feeds you. What she feeds you.
And your friends.
Yes, and your upbringing. Yep, and your upbringing. That's a good one, Malik.
Not your friends. I said your friends, the people you around, you associate with.
That too. That too. I'll give an analogy of your upbringing when I talk about the movie Soul Food, and a lot of people didn't understand the analogy of soul food. I said, look how big. What did Big Mama die from? What did Big Mama die from?
Diabetes.
Huh?
Diabetes.
Foodborne diseases. And then what everybody was doing? Everybody eating the same food that killed Big Mama, right?
Well,
Right.
See the psychosis of that.
mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. We don't think, we don't know. That's the psychosis of that. Oh, this is what we do. That ain't what we do. That's slave food. And if you take the children from that, they wouldn't have none of the foodborne diseases that we have in our household. So one, we lazy. I have to say that. One, we lazy. And most people, with no disrespect, a lot of church people, because I'm transparent, a lot of them all die from diabetes, high blood pressure, gout. All of them.
Yeah.
Every last one I meet, oh, he got diabetes, he got high blood pressure. Yeah, because look what he eating. Look.
Just a heart failure.
Yes. Soon as they leave church.
Cardiac arrest.
Yes. Soon as they leave church, they at the buffet. Gluttony.
Islam, Sheik, and you know, the sad reality is we don't see it because as Noble Malik just brought up, we groomed on some of us are groomed on that kind of lifestyle, right? So when we see, oh man, because we say it and we see it, and we got to be honest. Black folks, quote unquote, all they got is high blood pressure, hypertension. What that is, they call it the sugar, the diabetes. We call it the sugar, this, that, and the third, right? So it's rampant to the extent that really it's a damn pandemic. Been a pandemic in our community since whenever you can remember. Now
Yes.
watch this though. This is the crazy part. It appears that, like Sheik's saying, we don't realize it's the damn food. The same shit that's causing the shit is that we sit down every day celebrating with the same things. Just like in soul food.
Yes.
Just like in soul food.
Yes.
So it's a sad reality because it's like, damn, you realize damn, okay, we can sit down on one hand and say, oh, we got these rampant diseases in our community, but on the other hand, we ain't changing no diet.
Nope.
We not changing no diet.
Nope.
So it's like you can't have one and not have the other.
Islam, Alonzo. Islam. This is what I tell people. We be so caught up in the wrong thing. People be sending me stuff. You know this more? Man, I ain't dealing with that negative energy and all that. I don't care about that. I'm God. All that stuff is beneath me. I'm God. We God. We ain't dealing with that mortar, that paper stuff. We way past that. We talking about health. We talking about longevity. We talking about our temple. Our temple. So then we talking about what? A self-inflicted bullet wound. We talking about hangman. We killing ourselves slowly. The clan don't got to do nothing. Look how we treat each other. Look what we eat. Look what we support. An empress told me this the other day. She says, Sheik, everything that you provide, all these people that follow you, they'd rather see the other man get rich and don't want to see you get rich. And you righteous. And they know you will give just as much as you got to the people. I said, that's okay. I said, that's another form of psychosis. That's another form of how we have a lack of wisdom. And everybody say they love the Bible. And I say, okay, I'm a Christian, I'm this. Okay, well, the Bible has dietary laws. The Bible tells you what's to eat. The Bible tells you. I don't care about no Islam, Muslim. I love all them brothers. But they under a kashrut diet too. They just call it halal. So miss me with the cap.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a lady at work, and she was telling me she was diabetic, and she was trying to tell me if it's in her genes. I said it's not.
Nope.
I said there's no gene specifically to being diabetic. I said diabetic. If you weren't born without an operated pancreas, that's a different story. That means you developed. That means you caused the diabetes through your eating.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a born. You're not. It's not a genetic.
Nope.
Genetic gene line that says, "Oh, you're diabetes." No, I said it's a culture thing.
Yes.
About how you. I said the funny thing is, you could get some of these Indians from India, the real Indians, right?
Mm-hmm.
From India, before they start coming to the west, to the states, they don't have diabetes over there.
Nope.
But when they start using that processed sugar,
Yep.
that's when the diabetes became rampant. When they used the natural brown sugar cane sugar,
Yep.
it was good. When they started using that processed white, stripping the nutrients from the actual cane sugar,
Mm-hmm.
that's when they start diabetes going rampant.
Yep. See, Malik?
And all the processed foods.
Islam.
Yep.
Islam.
And that's what the food is killing us. How do you? I tell everybody, they talk about, oh, I got diabetes, I got this, and I go over what they eat. I said, oh, I see why. The only way to cure anything is you got to starve it. I say, what? What you mean? Starve it?
Wow. And then we fall so far away from our own African spirituality and our essences, because we know when we look into the whole DNA structure, when we look into the DMT, when we look into what our scholars have already done the work, we different.
Yeah.
There's certain chemical structures that are aligned to certain things. So it's like when you feed a certain thing certain way, that the way that the reactionary results from it compound. You know what I'm saying? Versus someone else. So you're like, well, damn, why is something so rampant and predominant in one community versus another community?
Yep.
Well, one community is susceptible to X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
And they double down on eating the shit that's going to cause it.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, it's going to be compounded.
Yep. You come into misnomer black neighborhoods, you got nothing but fast foods. You got fish and chicken. They frying the fish and the chicken in the same spot. The misnomer Arab and the misnomer Chaldeans, they cooking the fish and chicken. They don't even like you. They calling you the Habibi, Negro. And then in Detroit, they own all the goddamn Coney Island spots. We don't own nothing. We don't hold nothing, and people don't support nothing. Why? Because that's who we are. No disrespect. That's what Negroes are. No disrespect. And most diseases are due. You say what, Noble?
I said I saw earlier on this European Albion lady who was talking about why is not Matthew 17:21 in the Bible. I didn't even go look. I just googled the scripture, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Matthew 21. Anybody know what it states?
Yeah, I do.
It says, however, this kind does not go out expected by prayer and fasting. Basically, the only way you can heal your body is through prayer and fasting, because prayer is what you're telling yourself you're going to do.
Yeah. Noble Malik, did y'all get what I was talking about yesterday about I don't know if I sent that y'all, about the hoodoo in the Bible, all the magic in the Bible? Did y'all check that out yesterday?
Oh, I did, because I wasn't on yesterday.
I listened to some. I listened to what you were saying.
I'm gonna send y'all the documents too. This is all in the biblical scripture. So when the church people get behind the pulpit, I told you they not the people of the way. They just regurgitating stuff. They ain't giving you the power. They ain't showing you the magic in the biblical scripture. It's in there. It's in there. I told you I can stay in the biblical scripture and give you everything that you need. And diseases are due to what? Violation of the laws of health and hygiene, due to ignorance. Do not identify with the body. Identify yourself with what? Diseaseless, bodiless, sexless, Atman. Attain knowledge of the self and enjoy eternal bliss. Food for health. The man, the woman who does not care for his or her health, who leads a happy-go-lucky life, who is a glutton, that's one of the 7 sins, is a sinner and a criminal. He or she must be rigorously punished. She has no business to be sickly when he or she can have abundant life, vitality, energy, and health within his easy reach by natural ways of living and by observing the simple rules and laws of health and hygiene. Like a lot of our men that's our age, Malik, I got to be honest, they have erectile dysfunction. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being honest. I do that. I know you taking the pill. I know why you got erectile dysfunction. Your blood stopped flowing. And then everybody that got erectile dysfunction, let's leave what you eat. Your blood has stopped flowing. Just because you eat something. Yes, and you stop exercising. You just eat is going to your stomach, blood flow. And then that brings anger. Now you mad. Why? What you mean why? Because you can't go into heaven. That's why.
Anger brings stress.
Anger brings stress. Come on. You can't go into heaven.
Your cortisol levels.
Come on, Malik. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with intermediate fasting when we're talking about abstinence from sex for a minute. We ain't telling you not to enjoy those things. I ain't telling you that. But I'm telling you when it's time to do those things, yes, and you should prepare yourself to have sex. What you mean? I'm in shape, I'm drinking water, I'm drinking my fruits and vegetables, so my pheromones, you're going to smell it. As soon as I walk around, she going to be dropping them draws. Excuse my candor. Your pheromones, and I can smell a person's pheromone just like if he was a drunk. The pendulum go both ways. And the juice of a small lemon, spinach, or 2 tomatoes, a little fresh coconut, bananas, graham soaked in water, green graham sprouts. Yes, half a sear of raw milk, 2 teaspoonfuls of honey can give you wonderful health, vigor, vitality, and longevity. We talk about these concoctions in our class. I'll be telling you, what you think if you would be coming to our temple in school and you a member and giving your donations, you would be getting everything for your body, for your mental, and for your history, for you and your children, everything. Everything that you need. You don't have to go to no Amazon to get no books. You don't have to go to no Temu, no Amazon to buy anything for your culture. We have it all. And you get a tax-exempt receipt. Why? Because we a culture. Then we talk about the human body. You said something, Noble?
No, I said hello.
Yes, sir. And this mysterious human body, it says it's the temple of God. And the 9-gate city, or Navadara, the Pura of Brahma, is a marvelous place in the immortal soul. And Tayaman, or the indweller, it is a product of the pramada karma of the jiva, or the individual soul. It belongs to the jiva and to Virat also, aka your higher self. The sum total of all physical bodies is Verda Pusha. Now watch this. The sum total, now listen to me in more science. 360 is what?
A complete cipher.
Okay.
Circle.
Watch this. Watch this. I said the sum total of all physical body is Verda Pusha. VIRATPURUSHA. Now watch this. 360 degrees is just. It's just.
VIRAT.
360 is just the sum total of material wisdom, right?
Yes, sir.
Islam.
But, what's the but, y'all?
720 is the sum total of spiritual and material wisdom.
Come on, Brian. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
This is a spiritual and a material work. You got to have both. You see? It is the most marvelous and delicate machine in the world. Its mechanism is highly complex. Even the most eminent doctors of this world have not yet completely understood its structure and working. Still, they are making research on it. A single virulent microbe can destroy it in minutes. Just a little tittle. When I show you all these things and I drop this and I drop my tincture in your body and you be like, Sheik, I'm boo-booing regular. Yeah, you eat 3 meals a day, lunch, dinner, and breakfast. In a week, that's 21 meals. And you ain't boo-booed in none. And you ain't boo-booed 21 times. You eat 3 meals a day. Oh, I don't even boo-boo right. Yeah, because your system is messed up. You clogged, boy. Your stomach full of ice.
Mm-hmm.
You eat, I gotta eat lunch, dinner, and breakfast. That's some European, Eurocentric, Negrocentric stuff. So you eat 3 meals a day. So that's 21 meals in a week. So tell me how many times you done let all that access out that done rotted in your gut. I'll wait.
Yeah, the funny thing is the Western, European diet I'm saying the American diet.
Yep.
Is you eat greasy food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
And then you drink it with a ice cold soda. So you put basically hot grease in there in your stomach, then you pour cold water.
Come on, Malik. Come on, Malik.
Just with your example of what you said, clogged up.
Yep. It's just like that grease on the stove that your mom be cooking all that lard back in the day, and it just be hard. It's in your gut when you put that cold liquid on it. Come on, Malik.
You clog up. Like you ain't gonna clean that with no cold water.
Nope.
No,
So
you're not.
think about your body. You're not gonna clean it out with no cold water.
Nope.
It gotta be room temperature or warm.
Yep. And you not a cow. So why we drinking cow milk all day? Oh, it's vitamin D. Man, I can give you black beans and give you it. You ain't no cow. And that commercial was fake. I can give y'all all of history. All that commercial with the milk lip, that's fake.
Yeah,
But it
none of
don't
that
make no
stuff.
sense anyway. Because once you get off the mother's milk, why were you gonna go drink another mammal's milk? We the only idiots that do that.
Say that again, Malik.
I said, why won't you get off your mother's milk? You know, because women can breastfeed up to the child up to 2 years. I think 5 years old, actually.
Yep. Long as they lactating, they can do it. Long as they lactating.
Yeah. I said, we only do that, and then we get off of that, and we give them cow's milk.
Yep.
Yeah, and the milk that you drink in the stove.
Yep.
Mother's milk is more nutrient dense
Because it's natural.
Yeah.
It's not pug. It's not pus and blood. It's not pus and blood. Why you think brothers are lactose intolerant? Because I keep telling people, I say it's reversed. If I show you this, you will see. A lot of people that snore and all that, most of them eat ice cream and drink milk. Every person that I snore a lot, everything, I know they eat ice cream and milk and snacks all day. I know this. I know this for a fact. And it is surrounded on all sides by various enemies, and yet man lives. This is a great mystery. This is due to the grace of the Creator. Health and karma. Watch this. Health depends upon karma. What you mean? Because a virtuous man, a virtuous woman enjoys what? Long life and good health. A wicked man is unhealthy. Maharishi Patanjali saith in our Yoga Sutras, span of life, caste, enjoyment, all depends upon one's own karma. Therefore, perform virtuous acts. Shun evil deeds. Body, mind, and spirit must agree as one, must be healthy. Then alone can you enjoy perfect health. Your body, your mind, and your spirit constitute the whole man. And there is intimate relationships between the body and mind. Body is the mold prepared by the mind for its enjoyment. Spirit is the basis of substratum of our source of the body and mind. Mental health is more vital than physical health. And all diseases originate from what? Your mind first, and then affect the body. Why? Because you thinking about it. You thinking about it.
Yep.
So every time you thinking about it, then it comes to what? Putting that spoon in your mouth or putting that drink to your mouth. So I talk about premeditated murder. I say, what? You killing yourself. You ain't no different from nobody that killed themselves. Why? You just doing it slowly. I don't want to hear it. I'm almost 50 years old. My Noble Malik is, that way. He 50. Man, we look way better than most of these kids. No disrespect. And our vitality is up. And we don't gotta take no form. We don't need no blue chew. We don't need none of that fake mess to make our nature rise. We don't need that. I tell y'all, because I don't care how old you get. When you get older, you get it. No, that's cap. That's cap. I know Sufis, I know Muftis, I know a lot of people, my mantras, when we dealing with our Swamis and our Sufis, man, older. Dr. Sebi was older. He ain't had no problem with his nature rising. Please. It's a reason why your nature don't rise. Sunshine, pure water, air, exercise, wholesome and healthy diet, sound sleep. A lot of people only get 3 hours of sleep. Oh, that's you. What you doing? That means you can't rest. Man, I get my sleep. I take my ASS straight to bed. I get my rest. Why? Because that's just as important. These are tools in our toolbox. Oh, man, I don't get no sleep, man. I work all day. You still ain't got shit. Oh, man, I work 3-4 jobs a day. Okay, what you got? What you doing? I keep telling people you be chasing your tail all day. You still don't have nothing. Still driving a raggedy-ass car you had 10 years ago. Miss me with the cap, man. Wholesome and healthy diet and sound sleep or rest are the 6 fundamentals of life. Bask in the sunshine. Drink pure water. Breathe pure air. When we working out, when we say in through the nose, out through the mouth. All this stuff, it goes together, man. Take regular exercises in the morning. When y'all see me in the morning, because everybody's time is different. My time is different. Your time is different. I thank the Creator for allowing me when I went to university and do all the things that I don't have to work all hard, my hands to the bone no more. Because I did that. I went to academia and used my brain. So I do a lot of stuff where people have to work their hands off, where only might have to work a little bit and have enough. Because I live under my means as well. Because I make money to give away. I'm telling you. Once my cup runneth over, I don't need no whole bunch of escalades, all that, man. We need our infrastructures, for we can teach this on a big platform. Wholesome food, proper rest, and you will be a what? Centurion. Y'all know what a centurion is? Centerin. A centurion. Research it. You will become one. CENTENARIAN. What is that? Watch this. I'll wait.
A person who has reached or passed the age of 100.
See? You will become that mentally, spiritually, and physically. You will become that mentally, spiritually, and physically. I'll take you to a certain part of the world where they be that old, still doing Tai Chi, still doing yoga, still stretching, still doing the same things we doing. Why? It's a reason why. Cause of disease. The root cause of all disease is sin or passion. Watch this. Not no goddamn, excuse my candor, what everybody be saying, Dr. C be say all diseases are caused by what? Mucus, right?
Yep, mucus.
That's false. Now, anybody want to play the game? You a sucker too. All disease ain't mucus. Smart guy. Is some disease mucus? Yes. All disease ain't mucus. We can't say that all disease come from excess mucus. That's cap. That's cap. It ain't. The root cause for all disease is sin or passion. Flesh is simply a servant under the absolute control of the vital force. And this vital force is first affected by the diseases and not the flesh. Flesh is affected later on when the vital force is neglected. What's the vital force? Your rigor. You getting up and grinding. Now you just finna sit and get big and fat. Your ankles gonna swell up. You're gonna have raccoon eyes. And you're gonna be taking all that medicine. Oh, I got this for blood pressure. I got this for that. I got this for gout. But you gonna steady go to McDonald's and get all that food and a Diet Coke. You might as well get a regular Coke. Hell.
Right. Diet Coke is way more poisonous than a regular Coke.
Yes, sir. You might as well put the regular sugar in your coffee. You putting all that fake Splenda in there. You might as well put regular sugar in your coffee, sir, ma'am.
Or monk fruit or honey.
Right. And I'm glad Malik said that. See, this is the thing I tell people. Honey is in the Bible. Research what I'm telling you. Honey is in the Bible. Put some honey in your damn coffee. Put some honey in your tea. Honey is a natural sweetener. Put a little cinnamon. Cinnamon is in the Bible. Natural butter is in the Bible. Fact check me.
Counterbalances your glucose levels.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man, it's gonna let them get too high.
Yep. And negligence. Yes, sir. And negligence of this vital force brings about, like you said, pathological changes in your body. What? When you see all these men, look, okay, I'm going to tell you, I came to Flint because I'm going to the fight later, Clarissa Shields fight, and it's a store called Jag the Haberdasher. Now, I go on this, a couple of people were like, oh, you shit Goodman Bay, you can stay in Flint. Yep. He was like, man, Malik, he said, we probably ain't got nothing your size. You hear me?
Dang.
He said, we probably ain't got nothing your size. I said, why? He said, man, you know how we are in Flint? Everything big as hell. He said, well, let me try to put this large on you. I said, do you think I'm a large? My waist is a 32, sir. I wear a 38 suit jacket. You trying to sell suits. What are you talking about? Damn, man. Yeah, I'm in shape. We don't walk around with no big old stupid ass stomach.
Normally.
Pathological changes in your body. The pathological changes which becomes apparent to me, that's a physician, by means of instruments or clinical observation, are not the disease themselves, but the result of the disease of what? Your vital force. You got to see it. I be seeing it all suckers. And I don't care if you call yourself for more, man, your vital force is gone because I'm looking at you. And I also discovered the real diseases of man. You know what it is? Y'all know what it is. What is it more science? Come on.
The what? What was the question?
The real disease of man is what?
Shoot, not following your instructions from God.
That's one. But in more, it's pride. In more science, we call it what? Our lower self, right?
Lower self, yeah.
Arrogance, jealousy, hatred, revenge, obstinacy, lust, lasciviousness, sorrow, greed, avarice, despondency, anxiety. People say, oh, I got anxiety. No, you ain't. You just not prepared. Worry, cowardice, irritable, anger. And I call any Negro that's a coward when you hustle our empresses. You come to me. Every empress, you come to me. You a coward. You a coward. And it's premeditated. I'll be telling y'all, these people don't love you. They sick. They got parasites all walking through their eyes. They cause diabetes tuberculosis, cancer. And I'll be asking empresses, you will let a man get inside you that look like that and then let his bodily fluids get all in you? This Negro been smoking Black and Miles all day, eating Spam, drinking liquor all day. And his body fluids is polluted.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about he want to have sex with you. Yeah, that's all he want to do is have sex with you. You're going to catch something. Why? Because he's polluted. He going to mess up your pH balance.
Hello.
And until the vital force is properly treated, the disease can never disappear. That's why a male criminal only gonna get with a woman criminal. When I say that, why? Because she's not operating on higher self. I told most of our women are widows, so they don't convert to no one when they know a holy man like myself and say, man, I'm interested in this person, and I done my voodoo on these Negroes, and I say, well, this gonna happen, this gonna happen. Ask this, check this, and then after the fact, you have to have sorrow. But if you would have came, because I deal with prevention, you wouldn't even have to go through that. Why? Because just like Noble Alonzo said when we was talking about certain instances and how these goofballs be hustling women, and I showed y'all about our one Noble and how he trying to hustle the woman, trying to mess her head up with scripture and with science. And I said, oh, he a fool. And Alonzo said, all our nobles out here trying to get good women, and you got these goofballs that get all the women, and we got good nobles like Malik, Lamar, single men, Moso, that's looking for empresses, and even other Moors that I know. We can't get nothing. Why? Because they getting gravitated to the suckers, but call themselves a goddess. Tell me how you a goddess dealing with a fool, dealing with a court jester, just because he got on the feds. He's still a court jester. It's a damn dunce hat. These Negroes dropped out of high school. Most of these Negroes dropped out of high school. Ask them, did you graduate out of high school? No, the white man is. That's what they always saying, the white man, the white man. Shut yourself up. I bet you every woman graduated from high school. You dealing with a jackleg, ain't even graduated high school. He don't have no prerequisites. He a fool. Flat out. Spiritual therapeutics. Anger generates poison in the blood. So somebody sent me another picture of this goofball Negro. All right, well, the more than the temple this. Man, you ain't even been in all the temples. So I only can talk about what I know. Anger generates poison in the blood and heat in the blood, your brain, your liver, and the whole body. That's why I always say peace, 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 peace. Even when my brother was murdered, my brother killed Jelani Goodman Bay was murdered by a Negro. I was hurt. I was angry, but y'all healed me because I love this. I couldn't operate what I was doing. And what I was doing, I had to what? Submit myself. I had to sacrifice myself to everything I believe in. What? To heal myself. Why? Because I was angry. I was angry at Negroes that killed my brother. That's why I don't trust people. That's why I don't care if you got no fez on. I'm going to look in your eye. I'm going to do my voodoo. I'm going to do my tantra magic on you. And I'm going to walk right past you. Because I know you a sucker. Point blank. Hatred called this nervous weaknesses. Uneasiness, restlessness, cough, fever, loss of blood, indigestion. Fear called this low blood pressure, and weakness destroys your red blood cells. You know your red blood cells is your helper T cells that help you fight disease. That's why you see nobles like, and I'm not going to tell my noble story when he got under the weather and he was like, Sheik, hey, yeah, I got this plan, David, whatever, but I ain't going to stop it. Why? Because he know his voodoo. He went in his talisman bag and he healed himself. His helper T's, Noble Malik, had built his red blood cells up, his helper T cells up enough. We ain't say no weapon wouldn't form, but it ain't gonna prosper. When that came, his helper T cells, his vitality stood up like Mike Tyson. His defense was unpregnable. You see? His defense was unpregnable. He bounced back. Look at him. What they say? You got to bounce back, bounce back. You got to. How you gonna bounce back though? You don't know what to put in you. You don't know what to do. You ain't connected to love. You ain't connected to the people that's motivating you, encourage you, calling you every day. Like, hey brother, what you doing? Get up. Hey brother, hey, Skype you. Hey brother, you want me Friday? There? You need me? Hey brother, won't. So now he a walking testimony. My Noble Malik is a walking testimony. He don't need the shashat to go in his higher self. He don't need no fake stuff for his spirit molecule. His DMT. He know how to activate it. How? Because his kundalini ain't in a knot. He go into his self. Y'all don't hear me, man. It make your face pale. Affects the heart, liver, and stomach, and produces indigestion. When you see a lot of people that drink too much, you're going to see them, they skin, they always look like they ashy. They always got diarrhea, constipation, and they have erectile dysfunction. Renunciation removes a host of ailments such as diabetes, disease, and all those other diseases. I don't want to pronunciate it wrong. dyspepsia, dyspepsia. You also have rheumatism, rheumatism. All these diseases, diabetes, disease of the liver, intestines, blood pressure. It strengthens the heart, brain, and nervous. But you know what happened when we say love is an action word? Pure love produces joy, peace of mind, harmonious functioning of your body, your organs, increases the blood flow, increases the quality, the quantity, and the quality of everything. It turns the mind towards what? The Creator. And truth strengthens the heart and mind. It brings peace of mind, happiness, inner calmness, spiritual strength, fearlessness. Meditation is a wonderful tonic which tones all systems and organs. When I deal with when I deal with our singing bowls, when I deal with bells, it's all systems of organs, different frequencies. It helps the cells. It removes disease. When I deal with bells and I deal with different frequencies, I can put it in water and I can put things in water and I can show you how different frequencies disperse things. And that's why they don't want to teach you this. That's why the church don't teach it. So I'll deal with one more because I'm almost at an hour. A fast cure. The whole system is renovated and energized by what? Fasting. Noble Malik tell us, you're not intermediate fasting. You wake up, lunch, dinner, and breakfast. You eat lunch, dinner, and breakfast every day. Pancakes, bacon, all this. You can't have that every day. New tissues and new cells are formed. The body is charged with vigor and vitality. Fasting purifies the nerves and the nerve centers. The tissues and organs are supplied with abundant life energy. Mind is clarified and strengthened. Willpower is augmented. And during the fast, do not think of food. Keep the mind fully occupied. Keep your mind fully occupied, working out, doing these things. You can do your usual daily routine and other routines and other works. You can walk, study, and meditate. That should take up your day. Man, when I do just basic meditation, when I don't really be in my holistic state, I can study and meditate for 2 hours at a time with no problem. I can meditate with my eyes closed and think about nothing for 2 hours and then go do 2 hours of study and then go do 2 hours of exercise. I'm going to do my cardio, then I'm going to go do my running, and then I'm going to study with my empress. Come on, man. That's my day done. I ain't thinking about no food. Do I have my teas and my nuts and all that and my grains? Yes. Do not lie down idly in bed. This will induce false hunger and evil thoughts. Like I know a lot of people when they smoke marijuana, man, I'm hungry. Marijuana make me eat. Yeah, because you're trying to escape something. The shashat should be what? For you operate in your higher self when you're in a meditation state. Not, I'm hungry. And after the course of fasting is over, adjust your diet. Give up your old habits of eating. You can't be, I'm fasting, then you go right back to the bull stuff you fasting about. You playing. Our life is a fast. Live on a new, healthy regimen. So, health and not disease is your natural heritage. Once again, I'm going to stop at number 11. Health and not disease is your natural heritage. You are the children of the higher self, diseaseless, eternal. Claim your birthright now. Everybody talk about some birthright, some paper. No, claim your birthright now. Health, wealth. And become healthy, strong, robust. Sin away with abundance, vigor, energy, and a high standard of vitality. Don't be worried about no paper tears with these Negroes with that crap. You wasted your time. Support something that's real. And I can help you live a life to where all this stuff that you see these Moors doing, man, we ride above and you let them peasants be where they are. You got to let peasants be. You don't entertain peasants if you a king and you a queen. Why are you entertaining peasants? Why? Disease is due to ignorance and lack of knowledge. I told y'all, Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed due to the lack of knowledge of natural laws. And you violate the laws of health through your what? Ego, your passion, your self-assertive nature. We behave like a playful, unchained, and yet Mother Nature, who is all merciful and kind, who is ever bountiful, puts up patiently with us with our misbehavior and wrongdoing and helps us in a variety of ways, bestowing on you her choicest blessings. So once again, man, you must take care of yourself, your health and your wealth. Exercise. We're going to stop right there. Exercise. And then when you're dealing with this moral science, you will know how to deal with a person. Why? Because you know how to think. You will seek counsel. You will seek brothers like myself and others for counsel. You won't just be operating, listen to this stuff because it sound good, or because you've been hurt. Somebody can jump in your inbox without no reference and no source, where you can go touch a person and see a person. We were supposed to have our 5th annual Moorish Ball this year, but we didn't. And I'm saying we got to stop letting people jump into our cipher and saying they can do this, and then it don't happen. And then I'm a person that's like to be accountable. I said, okay, if you say you want to do something and then it don't happen, I'm saying something. I'm saying something. And if we got a routine, we got to stick with our routine. We got to bring people into our lives. You don't change. And so with that being said, my brothers and sisters, I thank y'all for listening to little old me for this little time. Our health is our wealth. Moors, true light seekers, I don't care who you are, my temple in school, we a brotherhood of no distinction of race, creed, sex, none of that. I have a full library with over 100 books and documents. I share with people for small donations. I help college people graduate from college. I'm a lecturer. I have a dual master's degree. A lot of people don't even know I'm damn near done with my doctoral in indigenous people law and policy. I just don't talk about it. I'm almost done with it. Everybody saw me graduate with my honors, and I speak just like this. I would never be compromised of truth. It already happened to me in academia. They already tried to get me in Boule. They already tried to get me in Negro Masons. But my European professors, potentates, they like, man, you know too much. You got to have your own charter. So I give them gratitude because they sons of Muslims. And I'm trying to show my people that it's nothing secret. It's sacred with me. And I'm willing to share everything that I have until my flesh is gone. Because I'm not going to die with all this wisdom and all this understanding. I'd rather give it away. And that's why I ask for suggested donations. If I ask for a suggested donation for everybody to come to Sunday school, I ask for a suggested donation, don't nobody give nothing, do they? I'm right back on here each week, ain't I? If it was about the money, because I don't have to do this. I said, I don't make money doing this. I make $0. All my stuff comes from my muftis and in real life when I'm lecturing. Like Tuesday, I'm lecturing out of elementary. So, and I help people graduate from college. And I'm a God man. And I have a full library. I just try to share this with brothers and sisters, say everything I speak on, I can share it with you. And we can build something. So with that being said, thank y'all, man. Do anybody got anything they want to share before we out of here?
Nah, I would say take care of your health, man. Change your eating habits.
Yep.
Try intermittent fasting. There's ways to build up to it.
Yep. I'm 49. I just turned 49 January 19th. I love telling everybody my age. I got a 6-pack. I ain't bragging. But like people say, like, man, you ain't bragging. You talking about yourself. How are you bragging and you are who you are? And people see everything that you do because my life is transparent. What other Moors do you see working out, doing all? You see them arguing about this, the white man. You see them talking about they some damn consulate general. They doing that. You see my life. You see what I do. I'm a walking testimony, and I'm 49 years young.
Islam, Sheikh. Gratitude. You know, you got a horn in your car, you might as well toot it. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? That's one of our old sayings. Somebody told me, they're like, Sheik, if you got a horn in your car, toot it. What? You clean your car up. You got a car you clean. You got an old school. When I drive my old school, I don't drive my old school dirty. I drop my top. My sound's banging. What I did, I had to resurrect my car. I had to restore it back to its original state. I didn't put no rims on no rusty dust bucket. What I did, I had to restore my car back to its original state to give it all the value that it had when it came off the showroom floor. Now the rims and all that, that's for me. You see?
Mm-hmm. Islam.
And so this is what I want to share with y'all, my empresses that's on here on YouTube and on TikTok, and everyone that's on our StreamYard. Please subscribe to our Temple and School YouTube channel. Support us. Send a couple dollars in. It ain't gonna hurt you. I'll send you way more. We have so many platforms. Hit me up. I share my information. I share my phone number. If you on our StreamYard right now on our Temple and School YouTube page, all my information on the bottom. We share everything. And as I close, my noble that's talking right now is Alonzo Wright Bay. I like to toot my horns in my Noble's car because if I'm riding around in their car, I'm just as excited like it's mine. I'm just as excited when my Nobles do things as me because I understand this. My Noble Alonzo, he runs ALO Design Pros. Anything you need, website, graphic, or you just need some counseling to talk about somebody, you need some help, he's the one. Give a small donation for you won't waste your money dealing with these charlatans. My Noble Brian Hicks Bay is on here. He is BHB Music. His album been out for a while. It's called Transportation of Raw Materials. Streaming on all platforms. Download it, fam. It's the bomb, the whole album. You ain't gonna skip not one song on there. My other Noble, Gregory Moso L. He's Mayat Sun Teas. Cold pressed teas, all the herbs, all that for you. He ship it out all over. And he's a stretch therapist. My Noble Malik Reed L that you see every Saturday and Sunday. He's our health and wealth. He's the one that work us out. Join us. Hit him up. Give our brother a small donation. Come work out with us. We ain't charging. We ask for a suggested donation. And we give gifts. I don't know if I missed nobody else. Oh, I don't know if they still working on bindedbooks.com. We have a company called bindedbooks.com where we print and bind expensive and rare books. We print and bind expensive and rare books at what? Bindedbooks.com. Our other company is mypdfbooks.com. That's books with a Z, where you can download all these books on your tablet. So you don't have to travel and stuff with a whole bunch of books. You have your tablet. You have your tablet. And we also have Morris Haberdasher. Morris Haberdasher, where we sell all our Morris American regalia, turbans, kufis, tunics, cothras, cotton or silk, talents, all that. We sell all that right on our websites. What else did I miss something? Did I miss anything with our Nobles? Did I miss it? And I ask brothers and sisters to support your brothers. If you are more, you don't have affairs, you can buy affairs from me and I give you a turban. But when you go on MorrisHaberdasher.com, all the dope items like Morsachi, like all those dope brands, like A. Jelani brand, all those brands on our page. My Noble Alonzo Wright Bay from ALO Design Pros design all that. And we coming out with much, much more. And so we wear things that make sense to us. When you see us with our Noble shirts on and our jackets, all that stuff is in-house. And all we ask our brothers and sisters to do is support something so we can show people what really righteous men and women do that come together, that love each other. We can have everything, a nation in a nation, and we don't have to worry about what's going on in the rest of the world. But with that being said, man, once again, I thank y'all. And thank you once again, all my muftis. I love each and every one of y'all, man. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for sticking with me because you guys have healed me within. And I'm nothing without y'all. I give gratitude and honor to all of y'all. I would give the clothes off my back for y'all, man. I would do anything that I can do to help y'all. And you know my house is open for anything. You know, I love you. My empress love you. My mom and my dad love you. They know that y'all my family. And I close with this. I got brothers. I got 2 brothers. I got a sister. I love them all. I got nieces and nephews. I love them. But I can't deal with them like that. Why? Because I have to deal with my muftis that support me and that love me. And we deal with each other together. And just because you family don't mean y'all gonna be on that level. I love all my family on both sides. I really do. But I'm not dealing with that. I'm not wasting my energy trying to convince no one. I had to find my family. And I found my family. And I love y'all brothers so much. And I love y'all empresses so much. I love all y'all on TikTok, YouTube, everybody in the world. Peace, love, and light. Support your brother. I'm not asking you for nothing. If you can't support with a donation, that's fine. Continue to come. And when you feel like supporting and when you feel like donating, then you do that. But I can give you a tax exempt receipt for you can claim on your taxes. And I give gifts. Once again, I love y'all, man. Peace. If nobody got nothing else, can we get our Moorish American prayer? And Alonzo, would you give us our benediction? And then we out of here.
Allah, Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation, by night, by day. Was Holy Prophet, through Ali, our man Ashe, Shalom Aleichem, Ashe, Ashe.
Ashe. And Nobles and Empress, Empresses, I like to say gratitude and love to Sheikh Kyrie for the divine message today. And the Holy Quran teaches us, blessed are the pure at heart, for they will love and not demand love in return. For they would not do unto other men what they would not have other men do unto them. Right? And we get taught that there are two selves, a higher and a lower self. So we got to be reminded, as Sheikh Kyrie has brought forth to us by the grace of Allah, that our lower self can trap us with our health, with our habits, with our dietary conditions. So we got to be focused and understand that we can lead our own self into a hellish condition. So we got to be focused. And with that, I say peace and love, and we thank Allah for that demonstration today by Sheikh Kyrie. Islam. Now, our Testament benediction reads as follows: May the benediction of Allah be upon thee and thine always, as thou shouldst strive to be a credit to Allah. Make haste to bestow thine acts of love upon thy brethren, and do the best to shun thine evil ones. Remember to take suckle of the breast of knowledge, wisdom, fortitude, charity, love, and all standing, that you might nourish the souls of men. Let truth be the shield in the manifest battle of falsehood. Know that Moors need not to pick the locks at the gates of paradise by means of petty or criminal theft, for behold, the key to salvation already rests within thine own hands. And yes, even though a portion of our nature is weakness, instability, and inconsistency, there still is the greater part of our nature that is divine. May Allah protect thee, guide thee, preserve thee, lengthen thy age, and give thee everlasting peace. Al-Rahman, Al-Rahim, Al-Haq, Ya Muhammad. And at the BBT, when we say Al-Haq, that's Arabic and it stands for the truth. And when we say Ya Muhammad, that's Arabic as well, and it stands for the protector. We at the BBT see ourselves as truth protectors, and we cast that net out to all true and divine light seekers to come join onto us, because the truth has no sides. For the truth is one, as man is with Allah. And with that, we say peace and love.
Peace, 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 peace. Take us out, baby.
I'm a spirit speaking, truth seeking, heart reaching, knowledge leaking, seeds sowing, harvest reaping, man of legal meaning. I have yet to leave, I'm still breathing. To quit, I have no reason. I'm asleep, but I be trying to live my dream. I cannot even act if it's all easy. Either you gon' do it or you don't really. It ain't no in between, baby. You can ask the sun, it's an everyday thing. Consistency in your routine is how you bring reality. Working like a slave, that's how I made this masterpiece. Living like a god, I lay at night, I rest in peace. They remember me, but I am not Haram Abid.
Yeah. Gratitude, man. Gratitude for everyone that tapped in. I love y'all, man. Once again, please subscribe to our Temple and School YouTube channel at Burning Bush Tabernacle Science Temple and School. My email is Goodman, GOODMAN, KHARY @gmail.com. Everybody else know my office number, so I'm easy to get in contact with. If you need anything, leave me a text, and please don't waste my time. A workman is due his hire. I'm always going to say that. I have a profession. I don't like wasting time, and I choose where my charity is done at. So remember that when you're dealing with me. Truth has no sides, and I'll never lead no one into a burning house. Once again, love, light, and illumination. Peace out.